Hello YouTubians and fellow hobbyists! Welcome to another episode of Car Dreams in Styrene. I'm really excited about this one because it's about weathering and about decals. It's gonna be really cool. First, topics of today's show. The riddle. The tank. Thank you for your support. Decals. The word of this week that we're looking for has 8 letters. The second letter is Y. It sounds just great if you have 8. As always, the answer at the end of the show. So, here back in the garage, we started with weathering our tank. Well, the technique that I want to use this time is the salt technique. What you do is nothing else than you make the model wet and you put some salt crystals on it. You let that dry and then put the main coat over it. Do our magic paint job and bada bim bada boom, there you have the main color. Now we start with the real fun. All that you're gonna do is now take a rough hard brush and you brush those salt crystals away, and where those salt crystals they kind of hide the brown color, which is now our rust. It looks really cool, I guess. So here we have our rusty, trusty old tank. Looks like he did a few days in battle. Next thing, we try to lose up this brown color a little bit by making it wet, and it looks like the rust runs down over the years. Next step, black wash to all the body lines. I'm really happy with the outcome of the tank. It looks really realistic to me. But now, back to the studio. The topic of this week. Well, this week I want to talk about something that me and my production team would never expect actually. I mean, we thought, we do a few videos and just add something to the community, and we had in secret a little bit our goal that we thought, well, maybe in the end of the year would be cool if we would have 100 subscribers. That would be really cool. After we saw that something's happened. Well, just happened this week. We have now over 150 subscribers. Well, I think this is more than enough reason to say thank you to you guys. Thank you very, very much for trusting me and my production team to do more videos like that. I want to say thank you to all of you. If you just watch or subscribe to my channel, thank you for that, and go next with tips and tricks. Hello, this week in tips and tricks we want to talk about decals and some issues that they can bring. As a matter of fact, I want to talk about 4 issues that I try to solve that you can maybe fall over it, and I try to explain how I deal with those. First is silvering. Silvering is called, you put your decal on and then you see around where the see-through part of the decal is, you see this silver line, this silver frame about it. Well, the solution to that is you might have a matte coat or a matte color underneath, and then you paint something over it, and then you see where this silver thing is the different color. That's why you have this shine through. Well, we can get rid of that by doing first a clear coat on your model. Second thing is you have your decals and you put them on and everything looks completely fine, super, and then you just want to move it a little bit more to the right or a little bit more to the left, and then it's stuck and you have a crack in it. You can get rid of that thing by using simply dishwash soap. You just need really just a little bit. You put that on that place where you want to put your decal on it, and then you put your decals on that spot that you want it. This happened to be a little bit too big though. So, and now you have like a thin film of dishwasher soap and dishwash soap on it. Now you can slide it without having stick in it. And as soon you are getting rid of all those the fluid under it and let it dry, it just sets up perfectly fine. The third thing is, well, it not just lays down as snug as you want it, especially if you have like here, like little body lines or something. Well, first of all, to get rid of that, I always have my decals in warm water. That softens them a little bit already. Well, if that don't work, like here you see these little wrinkles, then you can use what they call decal softener. This happened to be from Revell, but they have plenty out of there. You just use whatever you feel to. You just have to be careful. Some of them are a little bit hot and they might work a little bit too good. Speaking of, they kind of melt your decals. But this one is really soft. You might even have to apply it a few times, and then you get rid of wrinkles and it just lays on really snug. And the fourth issue that I wanna talk about is after everything dried, you have it on and you kind of think, well, it looks cool, but then you look it against the light and you see, well, actually there's a little line that you see, and it looks more like a sticker than like in this case painted flames. Well, this is easy to fix as well. What you do now, after you let it dry overnight, you do nothing else than put just layers of clear coat over it until that is all like one even surface, and it just looks like you had those, in this case, those flames painted on. Well, I hope those 4 things could help you out a little bit, and these were the tips for this week. Did you guess what it actually was? Okay, another episode of Cut Dreams in Styrene is over. Well, next week we're gonna finish the tank, and then I'll tell you, I have a plan for. Then I have the plan of a rocket car. It's gonna be really cool. But first, we have to finish the tank. I also hope it helped you a little bit with the decals. And rather than that, as always, love and friendship, something you can't buy. Respect all people. Keep that hobby alive. See you next Saturday. In Styrene.